Hello everyone and welcome to Life and Times with Indeed. Oh my. This is episode 11 and we're going to do a little bit of an update. It's been 4 days since I've done a video. I know I was trying to get them all out one at a time or daily or whatnot, but bloody rain. How dare you rain on my parade. But I want to come in and give you guys an update of what's been going on. As you remember in the last episode, we did a very basic me. Needless to say, that has been drastically expanded upon since our last video. Actually, now that I think about it, this is no longer a temp house. So let's get rid of those. I've had comments about that. What do you mean it's a temp house? Looks pretty solid to me. Okay. So, as you can see, Miami has a crap ton of crap in its crap ton storage. Yeah, and as you can see, I have crafting now. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom. Yay! So, there was a creeper in my house at one point, and my bed got destroyed, courtesy of my friend Knight. That was always fun. Still got the food chest, still got a couple of odds and end chests hanging around here, right? A little bit of the bits and bobs in there, you know how it is. Other than that, let's just get straight to the meat. So, Steve Cart stuff, you remember that. In here, we've done a bit of a change. I took a little trip to the end, since we have a portal at spawn, grabbed some ender lily seeds and some end stone, and I've been growing my ender pearls here. And I got a nice supply going in here. Like I got 10 sitting in my world anchor, and I've got like 74 here in the ME system. I had a care package at one point. Emor, good guy. Check out my little side recording that I've been doing. I got base tours coming up on the Indeed server here, so I got about 3 or 4 base tours done, and going from there. So we'll see. You can see in there his base and stuff, but he left me a little care package, gave me a bunch of Thaumium gear, and it was really cool stuff. And it had all these wicked enchantments, and I had like a pick and a sword and everything. The pick had like Fortune 3 onto it and Unbreaking 4 and all kinds of crap. And I went to the Nether with it. And I was like, I'm in the Nether. I'm gonna get all kinds of Nether quartz and glowstone, and I'm gonna be rolling, gonna be balling and all that. And I ended up hitting a patch of lava and dying and losing it all in lava. Yes, it was very sad, very very sad. But one of the things he gave me was this blood, just magnificent magnum torch, and ever since my base has been quiet and I have been loving it. Nothing comes near me, nothing wants to spawn here, so it is fantastic. As for the tree thing, if that block wants to disappear, it's still cooking, it's still going strong. One of the other things I did, Emor did for me, is he gave me this wonderful resonant jetpack. I had the leadstone one, and it wasn't getting me anywhere, and so now I have pretty little rainbows coming out of my ass whenever I fly, and people think it's kind of funny. But you definitely know it's me flying now, because I'm one of the only people on the server with a rainbow ass. So that's not bad. It was a nice little gift. It gets me around, especially when I'm doing base tours and stuff. I've updated the power a little bit, so I have 3 of these 8 times furnaces running now. The coal system and charcoal system is still going. It's still pumping charcoal in there like a boss. I got to do something with the Sterling. It's kind of just doing SFA right now. Didn't want to say that. I just recently put in these 4 capacitor banks, so they're charging up. And I got, 15 million RF in here, so I finally got something I can charge this sucker in. So that's kind of good, see? I'm like, hey, charge. Done. Yeah, it just eats through my power pretty quick. But yeah, so I got that, and that should be draining itself. Yeah, it's drained now, that's good. So that's all drained out, so I can get rid of that now. So Ender Lily Seeds, since Spice of Life has been removed in this pack, it's no longer needed. So we don't have all the fancy ass foods upstairs growing anymore. But what I do have is I got some wheat up here growing, so I gotta change up that sprinkler thing there. What am I doing here? Tink. Change up the sprinkler bit there so that it will actually water them. And yeah, this thing is growing pretty insane. Trees here, tons of wood. So that's not going too bad. But what I think you really all want to see is you don't really give a crap about that stuff. You guys want to see what's down here. My inscribers are now gone. I got to move the charger down. I'm going to automate that up a little bit. But you want to see what the nuts and bolts are down here. So let's go to this side. So we're not, you gotta, can't see it directly. So we come over here. I got some cable here. As you can see, we got a little bit more of the rail going here, right? So we got a track that goes to NightOfThempest's house, and then this track's going towards Spawn. The Spawn track's actually almost done, and then we're going to do a little gating with some redstone and wireless redstone stuff so that we can flick some switches and it will go. But now we come down to the crafting. So yes, what we have going on here is we've got a bit automated. So I've just moved down a couple machines, the alley furnace, slag, redstone pulverizer. So I've gone a slightly different route with the whole ME bit. Instead of using interface buses in the efficient manner where you would have one molecular assembler and have the ability to, have 5, what is it? Yeah, because you need one showing so you can see the effect. You don't necessarily need it, but most people do. One for the power going into it. So that's 2 gone, and that's 6. So four sides. People typically just do 5, I think. So 5 of the sides filled up, and they're getting 45 patterns per one of these. I didn't decide to do it that way. I wanted to do it a little more visually appealing and wanted to make it a little more faster than the alternative method. So using the ME interfaces in this manner with the molecular chamber or molecular assemblers around it now gives me the option of coming in here and say I want to make tin gear, for example. If this is crafting a tin gear, it will actually craft 4 different gears at one time. So I could craft up 100 gears and these 4 windows would light up to display the gears being made. Or not light up, but you'd see the gears in these 4 windows. So it makes it a lot faster on the side of crafting, but it's not the most efficient way of setting up the patterns. So one thing I could do to make it a little more efficient would be, and then this kind of ruins it a bit, but I'm going to put 2 more molecular assemblers here, and then I'm going to redo it again on this wall here, and I'm going to build it up again. And I think I might do them in rows, so like I'll have like 1 row of assemblers here and have it going, and then I'll move over 2 blocks and then build another row here and move over 2 blocks and build another row, and then just have a walkway so that I can go along and go in between them and see them. But I don't want to do that the whole way, so I might get some less common things maybe set off to the side here and just have a couple of these molecular assemblers set up with all 5 sides covered, and just pop them back here and just leave some of the other things, commonly built things in here for the visual effect. Also for the crafting processors, I had a lack of an understanding of them when I first designed them, and I figured if you put multiple crafting storage units together in there, then they would allow you to actually, that would be 1 item, 2 items, 3, 4, 5 items in there that you could craft, like 5 different types of items. But apparently that was not the case. So I actually need to make separate pillars of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 4Ks and a coprocessor, 2 4Ks, actually 2 4Ks, 2 coprocessors, 2 4Ks, 2 coprocessors. So I got to build another 4K, and I got to build a few more coprocessors in there. And I'm going to build pillars of them over here somewhere in this corner. I'm just kind of like building out. But I think, I'm getting close to the water here, so I am going to have to find a different, maybe build further that way along, clear out the wall a bit. And I can build the pillars here, and then they'll be able to craft, if I get 4 of them built, I can craft four different things. Now what the coprocessor does, for those that don't know, the coprocessor allows it to build more than 1 item for the job at a time. So if you have a job in here that has 15 items it needs to build, it's only going to build 1 item of that item. So let me explain that a little better. If you're building and we don't have it because it's IC2. Or no, nanosuit's not a good example because, you know, they're not really that complex. It's just a lot of coal. But if you were building something really complex, it had, you know, 30 different parts into it to build that one jetpack. So to build that jetpack, it would take each one of those 30 components and build them one at a time. But for each coprocessor you have in there, it adds the ability to craft more than one type of item for that more than one part at a time. So if you had if you had 2 crafting storages and 2 coprocessors, then you could craft 3 of those things, and in essence it would be, you know, 3 times faster in getting it done, because now you're doing 3 parts at a time, or 4 parts at a time, or 3 parts actually, 3 parts at a time in comparison to 1 part at a time. So you should be able to get it done 3 times faster. And that's kind of the need. Then that really depends on, you know, what items are attached to what molecular chamber. But yeah, so I've got all kinds of 4K storage in here. Not doing too bad. I'm not that full up. The tree farm is kind of keeping the system a little full. We got 25,000 of that. The charcoal is also getting there too. It's becoming a bit to have to clean it out every once in a while, but I actually probably should get more charcoal in there, because that's the chest that supplies all the furnaces now, and I've completely tripled up on my coal demand there, or my charcoal demand. So I think that should do the trick there. We'll put that much in and we'll leave the rest out. So it's not that bad. I've done a bit. I definitely need to go and gather a crap load more resources. Oh yeah, the other one here, the other big addition I have, a trick that was given to me by Sarosa was, instead of wasting additional channels, with the ME interface on the top here, anything that gets pumped into the ME interface automatically gets injected into the system. So if you use the extra utility transfer nodes here to pull everything out, then you can actually pipe it into the ME interface and it will actually inject it into the system. So this here is actually saving an extra channel, so I'm saving 4 channels on this system here. And same here, I'm using the same thing here, so I'm saving a channel in each one of these as well by doing it in that manner. So what I have here is I have the inscribers. Each inscriber has the different actual press into it and can make it. And then this one here is actually set up with export bus here, an ME interface there, power there, and another export bus on the bottom. So what it's doing is it's exporting a silicon piece into the bottom, a redstone piece into the middle, and then it uses the ME interface to put the actual circuit I need in there to craft it. So the inscribers are automated in there. And with these ones here, all it does is it has a pattern already in there, so it just injects, say, you know, 1 piece of gold in there, and it will turn into a logic. Now the only downfall of using the method that I'm using here is that with the transfer nodes, the pipe is a little on the slow side. So I think there's, yeah, like here you can see there's upgrades, I believe you can pop in here, speed upgrades that will make this significantly faster. I'll have to work on building those, but yeah, we should be able to pop some speed upgrades in there, and it should be able to suck everything out and throw it through the pipe, and it'll be significantly faster, because anything that gets crafted over here now takes forever to run across the network over into this interface so that it shows up here. Even if I craft anything in the alloy furnace, it takes about 10 or so seconds for it to get here, and then eventually the system will detect that it's been imported and go from there. So yeah, I just got a bunch of resources I gotta get now. I'm not starting to get low again, so you know, with what we got going on here, we got gonna need more Certus. I'm pretty low on Certus, sitting here at 62 of it. Nether quartz, I think I'm getting low on 200 of it, but iron, surprisingly, without using quarries, iron is getting really hard to get. Like I'm already out of iron. I gotta craft up, you know, 40 iron here. So I actually have some in inventory. So I mean, it's getting there. I gotta get more rail made, and I'm gonna have to go down and finish off my rail to spawn. I'm not too far away from what I've been told. So that will be done off camera and we'll see what it is. But we do have this rail system set up here. So let me pop into the Mumble channel here real quick. And I'm going to get Knight to come over and he's going to pick me up in the locomotive. Okay? So let's see what we got here.
Unmuted and unmuted.
Hey Knight, you around?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you said you wanted to show the train off, right?
Yeah.
You want to come and pick me up there, engineer?
Be right over.
Awesome. So yeah, I got a couple of additional gold ore berry bushes, because gold is kind of a hard ore to find on this server. But I think I'm going to start building this out a little bigger. And I'm going to probably expand it out over here under the house on this side, maybe. And then once that's done, I might actually start planting other ones, so get some tin and other berry bushes. And then have the mine factory loaded harvester just harvest the crap out of them. Because apparently that actual mod can harvest them with no problems. I was getting confused for a while. Someone mentioned that there was a harvester that broke it, and I thought it was the actual harvester for...
Takes a few minutes to heat up.
Yeah, no worries. So I thought it was the mine factory loaded one.
Cruising.
Nice. But it's actually a different one. It's an ender harvester or something like that that has the problem with it. So I'm gonna get that set up. I got a bunch of timberry bushes and what other berry bushes do I have in here? I got a bunch, but I'm gonna actually go and start grabbing them. So I got iron in here and tin. So I'm definitely
got quite the lengthy train system so far. Nothing advanced. It's pretty simplistic. Just lay down the track, but.
Yeah, when it's going to be a nice little thing to kind of give a tour of later on, when we got it completely finished. Maybe not completely, but when we got a good chunk of it going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna probably get some of those, the farm going with a bunch of those, and go and actually go on a hunt for the actual berry bushes, so I can get like tin and copper.
I was actually just playing around with the locking track, trying to figure it away to easily stop the train and be able to start it again, but so far a simple switch is the answer.
Sounds about right. Also, we've added in bee mania here, or not bee, butterfly mania in here, so that's gonna be annoying because there's butterflies like everywhere. So we're gonna wait till he gets over here, and when he shows up, we're going to resume the video, take the quick train ride. It's only about a minute or so train ride over, and we'll check out what Knight's got going on over at his place. He's actually kind of set up kind of close to me. He's like over there, so we'll see. You far out, Knight?
I am about 30 seconds.
Well then, if he's 30 seconds away, yeah, I see him on the map now, so he'll be here shortly. He's just coming up the hill, so we won't quit out of here just yet. We won't stop the recording for that. Hello there, Mr. Butterfly. Hello, yes, oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. I'm gonna have to move that ME controller because it can't sit there. I gotta have to move it and place it somewhere where it could be better multi-blocked. But definitely need more resources. Definitely need more. That's not 30 seconds out.
60 seconds.
You lie like a rug. Yank.
Further than I thought.
It's all good. Looks like you're about to come up the hill anyway.
This one engine is not quite as fast as I thought.
You only brought one engine? That's not going to be able to pull out
I brought two. I brought two, but I cannot access the GUI on the second one.
Oh, yeah.
To turn it on and off, so I do got it set to idle. So it's warmed up and ready to go.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we're using the railcraft locomotives to get the trains going. We found they were a lot faster than the driven Steve cart's cart.
Correct. Thus far, anyways, we've only made it to the coal engines with the Steve carts, so it's
That's true
quite
too.
slow for now, but
Well, one thing we haven't tried out is what if we were to replace all the track with electric track and use the electric locomotive?
it would probably be pretty fast.
That'd be an interesting test. Maybe we should get that out and set that up at some point. Like, just make the track and make like a little strip of it
Definitely.
and put them side
Between
by
mine and
side.
your house.
Well, yeah, like we could do it as a test, right? And just see how,
Yeah.
like, replace it all and see if we can keep it powered and then run it between our place and see if it, yeah, you are going pretty slow, dude, especially uphill.
Yes.
Oops. So how are you going to reverse them?
So, you craft this thing called a crowbar.
You just whack them?
You can give them a whack versus them.
Okay, I'm in the back.
Okay.
You ready
So
for
we'll
this, Devin?
set these to running, and as you flip your switch, we'll be taking off.
Done. Wee. Only if it was a little more fluid.
Yes, the trains on a populated server do have a few lag issues, but
Oh, what can you expect when you got a server that's, sitting with, what, 50 people online right now?
I'm not sure. Are you seeing the train engine in front of me backwards, or?
I can only see you. But we are moving.
Yeah. Could you, just set your train to idle for a minute? As soon as we make up this hill.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting at 500 degrees here.
I think I'm just having a slight graphical bug here.
I would think.
So far from what I've seen, they won't explode.
As it reaches 600 degrees and we blow up on the halfway between my place and yours.
I'm sure the viewers would enjoy a little more excitement.
Yeah, I'm at 500 degrees, so it's pretty hot on my side.
Oh, the bug worked itself out.
There we go.
And we're approaching
Cobble
train station.
Kingdom.
Cobble Kingdom.
Yes. Oh, I see what you did. So you got the stop track there.
Yeah.
So you could continue right on the ladies. Very nice. Idle or
Yeah.
shut down?
Just take a quick look around and.
Okay. So what do we got going on here? Let's take a gander.
Mess of chests. A lot of zombie kills, as I had a furious zombie node beside my house that I recently discovered. So as you can see by the zombie hits, constant battle.
Yeah.
In the one creeper.
Oh, wait a minute. So you got a carpenter, centrifuge, squeezer. So you got bees.
Correct. I have some bees. I'm doing some
nice.
gender street to mutate strains.
Very nice.
Here I have what's called an experience obelisk. Lets you dump your experience.
And it goes into a fluid
disposal. Turning that to liquid XP and transpose that into items, or in my case, magical wood.
Very nice.
And other than that, your basic setup of machines: thermal expansion pulverizer, redstone furnace, alloy smelter mender IO to make conduits, a roller to make my tracks, coke ovens,
magnum torch, very nice.
Magnum torch, and upstairs
Yoink.
I have my QED powered by the Enderflux crystal. Make the
Quacky
Magnum
Ender
torch.
Device.
Yeah, the Quacky Ender device. Here's the assembly table.
Very nice.
To make intricate circuiting. Very expensive.
Yeah. Little tinker construct down there, I see.
Yeah. My smeltery, making some bronze and will be clear glass.
Very nice. Enderly farm. Oh, look at that. Even get an ender core. Nice.
Correct. That's that liquid XP, making the magical wood and then on to ender cores.
Very nice. Some bees going here. Yeah, gotta get into that myself.
Bee setup.
Looks like you're using the industrial apiaries.
I have an industrial apiary here.
Couple over there I saw too.
Over here, it's my expansion. It's going to be the nether bees, which are aggressive, so...
Yeah.
Do not want to cross this fence.
Oh.
Down in here's my power grid setup. Using as much on the server are the Mine Factory Reloaded Planner Harvester.
Yeah.
And this might be a little different from other people, but I'm actually taking the raw wood, putting it in the sawmill, which gives you 6 planks instead of 4, and then burning the planks instead of charcoal.
Oh, okay.
So a bit different, but same result.
Yeah, that's true. It would give roughly about the same amount of power, yeah.
Void pipe on the bottom there is getting rid of all the sawdust yield, as I've already got a lot. Sawdust's good for making paper.
Yeah. Nice little setup here so far.
So,
I mean, you've only started what, like, you've been on the server, what, 4 days?
Yeah. So, I'm busy.
So you don't sleep?
No. Another Mine Factory Reloaded wheat farm. Getting all that bread. Seeds for seed oil for the bees, of course.
Yeah, that's definitely the big one.
Basic setup. And
that looks really good, dude.
That is about it for my base thus far.
I'm sure it will change a lot.
Yes. Cobblestone Kingdom will grow. Not one for high cosmetics, so cobblestone's just fine as me.
Yeah, I hear you on that. But yeah, it looks good. So I think we'll take another day to go that way.
Okay.
But I think we'll call that an episode for today. A nice little update, and come over and check out you, buddy. You know, since you got on the server, and see how you made out.
Been going good.
Nice. Okay. So everyone, thank you very much for watching. This is another episode of Life and Times with Indeed. And we'll catch you again on the next episode. So thank you for watching. If you like it, hit that like button. And if you want to see the latest and greatest, make sure you hit that sub button. So thank you very much. Leave any comments you have below, and hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers.